BTS member Park Jimin has once again rewritten K-pop history. His 2023 solo single, Like Crazy, has now spent an astonishing 70 consecutive weeks on both the Billboard Global 200 and Billboard Global Exclude US charts, according to the latest chart update, released on November 25, reflecting tracking week November 15th to 21. As of the chart dated November 30, 2025, Like Crazy sits at number 87 on the Global 200 and number 62 on Global Exclude US, extending its own record as the longest charting song by a K-pop solo artist in Billboard's global chart history. The track first debuted at number 1 on both charts in April 2023, becoming the first song by a South Korean solo artist to ever top the Global 200. What makes the 70-week milestone even more remarkable is the brutal competitiveness of Billboard's global charts. Unlike domestic charts that can be heavily influenced by radio airplay or physical sales, the Global 200 and Global Exclude US are calculated purely from worldwide streaming and digital sales data across all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, etc. For a song released more than 2.5 years ago to still pull enough weekly streams to stay inside the top 100 is practically unheard of in today's fast-moving music industry. Industry analysts point out that Like Crazy has now outlasted global smashes from major Western artists released in the same period, including several top 10 hits from 2023 to 2024 that have already fallen off the charts entirely. First song by a K-pop soloist to debut at number 1 on Billboard Global 200. First song by a Korean solo artist to reach number 1 on the Hot 100, April 2023. Longest charting K-pop solo song on Global 200, 70 weeks and counting. Longest charting K-pop solo song on Global Exclude US, 70 weeks. Over 1.4 billion combined streams on Spotify alone as of November 2025. Still receiving 2.8 to 3.2 million global streams per week in late 2025. Within minutes of the chart update, armies worldwide pushed hashtag 70 weeks like crazy, hashtag Jimin Global King, and hashtag Like Crazy 70 weeks to the top of Twitter/X trends in more than 60 countries, including the United States, Brazil, Indonesia, Philippines, and South Korea. 70 weeks is insane. This song came out in March 2023, and it's still getting millions of streams every week in 2025. That's not fandom power anymore. That's cultural impact, wrote one of the top trending posts with over 180K likes. Streaming parties were immediately organized across platforms, with fans aiming to push the song back into the top 50 before the year ends. Billboard senior chart manager Gary Trust retweeted the milestone with the comment, "70 weeks on global charts is an elite club. For a non-English song released in 2023 to still be here in late 2025 is extraordinary." Music critics have credited the song's enduring success to its universal emotional resonance, Jimin's raw vocal delivery, and the timeless synth-pop production by P-Dog and BLVSH. Notice the trend. Instead of dropping, the song actually gained nearly 300,000 weekly streams between early October and mid-November 2025. This late-year surge is being attributed to 3 major factors. TikTok renaissance. A new viral dance challenge using the bridge of Like Crazy exploded in Latin America, especially Mexico, Peru, and Brazil, in late October, adding over 1.8 million new creations in 4 weeks. Spotify Wrapped 2025 season. With Spotify Wrapped 2025 tracking ending on October 31, millions of casual listeners re-added Like Crazy to their heavy rotation playlists, causing an organic spike. Army's Longevity Project, a coordinated global initiative launched in September 2025 called Like Crazy Forever, aimed to keep the song charting until BTS's full reunion. The project has raised over $87,000 for charities in Jimin's name while maintaining daily streaming targets. Like Crazy now sits at number 9 all-time for longest charting songs on Global Exclude US, ahead of The Weeknd and Ariana Grande, Save Your Tears, Remix, 68 weeks, Harry Styles, As It Was, 67 weeks, Miley Cyrus, Flowers, 65 weeks. Only 8 songs in history have lasted longer, and every single one is in English. Jimin remains the only non-English language song in the top 15. At 10:15 a.m. KST today, KBS World, MBC, and SBS all ran breaking news banners. BTS Jimin's Like Crazy achieves 70 weeks on Billboard Global charts, the longest in K-pop solo history and the pride of the Republic of Korea. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism issued an official statement at noon. Park Jimin continues to elevate the global status of Korean music and culture. His achievement is a testament to the soft power of Hallyu and will be recorded as a new page in our cultural history. After staying completely silent about chart achievements for months, Jimin finally broke his silence with a short but emotional post on Weverse. 70 weeks. I saw the news this morning and cried a little in the practice room. Thank you for still listening to Like Crazy in 2025. This song was my diary in 2023, but now it feels like it belongs to all of us. I promise the next chapter will be even more beautiful. I love you, Army. Truly. Jimin.
Industry insiders are now whispering that Like Crazy, hitting 70 weeks, has shifted internal HYBE strategy. Original plans reportedly had Jimin releasing a quiet mini-album in Q1 2026, but sources say the company is now considering a full second solo album with a global title track to ride the momentum straight into BTS's group comeback in spring-summer 2026. One high-ranking HYBE executive was overheard telling staff today, "If Like Crazy can still do this in its third year, imagine what a brand new Jimin lead single will do with full promotion and all 7 members pushing it together." Billboard's official Twitter account posts a rare standalone graphic, 70 weeks for Like Crazy by Jimin of @BTS_TWT on both global charts, the longest run ever by a K-pop solo artist and one of the longest for any non-English song in history. 412K likes and 198K retweets in the first hour. 16:05 KST, Mexico City. Televisa and TV Azteca interrupt regular programming with a 45-second flash. El Rey del K-pop, Jimin de BTS, rompe récords mundiales. 70 semanas consecutivas con Like Crazy. Mexican armies immediately flood Spotify Mexico. The song jumps from number 184 to number 41 on the daily top songs chart in under 4 hours. 17:30 KST, Paris. French radio station NRJ dedicates its entire 5 p.m. K-pop hour to Jimin. Host Morgan asked listeners live, "Is Like Crazy the greatest K-pop song of all time?" 87% of instant votes say yes. 1844 KST, Jakarta, Tokopedia. Indonesia's largest e-commerce platform reports that all remaining Jimin photo cards from the Face album reissue sold out in exactly 7 minutes after a single tweet mentioning the 70-week milestone. 1920 KST, Sao Paulo. Global Play runs a push notification to 28 million users. Like Crazy, a música que se recusa a salir de las paradas mundiales después de 2 años y medio. The song re-enters Brazil's Spotify Top 50 at number 48, its first re-entry since January 2025. 2100 KST, Seoul HYBE headquarters. Leaked internal Slack message, screenshot circulating on X. Global PR team, prepare emergency press release. Like Crazy is trending higher than any current 2025 release in 47 markets right now. We did not plan this. Jimin just broke the internet again by doing absolutely nothing. 2215 KST, Weverse live. Surprise! Jimin suddenly goes live for the first time in 4 months. He appears wearing a simple white hoodie, hair still wet from practice, holding a cake that says 70 in purple icing. Jimin, laughing, eyes red, says, "I really didn't plan to cry twice today. I just wanted to say thank you properly. When I recorded Like Crazy, I was scared no one would understand the lyrics because most of it is English and I worried about my pronunciation. But you made it live longer than any song I've been a part of, even longer than Dynamite weeks outside the US. I keep thinking, is this real life? Please keep the song warm until I come back with new music. I'm working hard every single day. The next one, I wanted to make you feel proud again, okay? Promise?" He ends the 11-minute live with a finger heart and the words, "See you at 100 weeks. I believe in us." Peak concurrent viewers, 9.87 million, new Weverse record. Immediate donation wave. Demon bars in 41 countries raised $214,000 US for children's hospitals in under 90 minutes. 2359 KST, final Spotify daily update, global. Like Crazy closes November 26, 2025 with 4.91 million streams, the highest single-day total for the song since February 2024. It jumps from 87 to 51 on Global 200 estimated and 62 to 34 on Global exclude US for the next tracking week. At exactly midnight KST, the largest Jimin fan bases jointly announced Project 100. Official target, keep Like Crazy charting until October 2026, 100 weeks. Secondary target, push the song into Spotify's Billions Club, currently at nearly 1.41 billion streams, needs nearly 1.59 billion before BTS's first group concert in 2026. Billboard chart analyst at Chart Data tweets at 0003 KST. If current momentum holds, Like Crazy will reach the Billions Club around May-June 2026 and could realistically hit 100 weeks by the following autumn. We have never seen longevity like this from a 2023 release, ever. And somewhere in a quiet practice room in Seoul, Park Jimin is still dancing because now the entire world is dancing with him.